Hi, my name is Matt Truhan, and in this video we'll be going over some of the new features in version 5. Before you can use version 5, you need to install Microsoft Silverlight onto your computer. To do so, log into the URL address provided by your administrator. Click Install and then click Run. After you've done so, you'll be prompted to install Microsoft Silverlight. Click Install and you should be good to go. You can also install Microsoft Silverlight by going to http://www.microsoft.com/getsilverlight. Once you have finished installing Silverlight, version 5 should appear in your browser. For some updates, the website cache may need to be deleted. To delete the website cache, right-click anywhere on the login screen, select Silverlight, and in the pop-up window, select Application Storage tab. Select the website address and click Delete or Delete All, and then click OK. Two-factor authentication requires two different methods, or factors, to provide an additional layer of protection. Typically, two-factor authentication involves using either what you have, like a computer, a tablet, a laptop, or a smartphone, and your login information. The reason for using two-factor authentication is to increase the confidence that an individual attempting to access a secure system is authorized to do so. Say Joe Schmo is looking over your shoulder and sees you log into the Ingenuity system. Well, he cannot go to his computer and log in on his computer. It will not work. The only way to log in is to use your computer and your login information. To install the software on your desktop, right-click anywhere on the login screen, select Install Ingenuity on this computer, and in the pop-up window, click Install. The software will now be installed as an icon on your desktop labeled Ingenuity. Now let's go over some of the basics of the screen. On the top left, there's the menu bar, which allows password changes and options. The toolbar buttons allow screen refresh, locking the system, and pane operation. The highlighted areas are the window panes. They can all be docked, hidden, or pinned, except for the center pane. In the bottom left, you will now find the roles buttons. And the tabs allow switching between Application, Reports, and Resource Manager. You can change your password by clicking on the File menu button. Click Change Password, enter your old password, enter the new password, and confirm the new password. Clicking OK will save your new password. Use Cancel to close the window without changing your password. The log off function will log you out of the system and returns you to the login page. Use the lock function when you must leave your computer and do not want to leave the system up and available. It will hide the screen and show a window asking for the user password. Type in your user password and click Unlock to return to the screen you are working on. Use the View menu to customize the look and feel of version 5. You can toggle between the Navigation and Bookmarks bar, as well as hide the Navigation and Bookmarks bar and To-Do bar, depending on the items you have checked. Clicking on the Tools menu allows you to change a number of options in Ingenuity. Under the Initial Settings tab, you can select a different theme, changing the look of the window. Check the box to have the To-Do bar visible as default, and set the default width for both panes in the left and right panels. After you've made your changes, click Apply to save. Under the General tab, we can change the number of roles that appear in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. Changing this number to 2 reduces the number of roles on the bottom left-hand corner. We can also reset the column order for all of the grids, reset the Manage Message boxes, and reset all system defaults. Navigation tab, you can change the order for the role buttons to appear. Simply click on a role and use the Move Up and Move Down buttons to change the role button position in the list. Click Reset to change back to original order, or click Apply to apply the changes without closing the window. The Resource Manager tab allows you to set the number of days to appear in the Recent Appointment Time window on the To-Do bar. The default is 7 days. The Messenger tab allows you to change the font type and font size of our integrated messaging system. Under the Data Synchronization tab, data can be synchronized between libraries. For example, if customer A is active on the entry page, when the household page is opened in Central Intake, customer A will still remain active. You can allow within application role switching and across application role switching. For example, you can keep customer A active when switching between HMIS and CSVG application roles. You can further customize the application by forcing a pop-up window to ask permission from the user when switching within an application role and switching across an application role. The refresh button refreshes the current screen and updates information. It will also make the first record in the list active. Please note that the refresh button in your browser window will take you back to the login screen. Lock button locks and hides your screen and shows a blank white page with a window to re-enter your password. You will return to your active page and customer when the password is entered. Log off takes you back to the login screen. Navigation closes the navigation pane. The to-do bar button closes the to-do bar. And the bookmark button toggles between the bookmark pane and navigation pane. If the pane is closed, it is reopened. The arrow buttons allow for scrolling through active records. For example, you can scroll through active caseload customers or contracts on the contracts page. The highlighted button turns on novice mode, which shows the user's workflow process. If a customer was entered into the system using smart forms, the highlighted ICR button will open the original scanned document. And the ticket button opens a pop-up window to submit service tickets. The window panes are divided into 3 sections, all of which can be managed in several ways. The left and right panes may be hidden, pinned, or docked, and the central pane will always remain visible. Navigation and bookmark panes share the left side. The navigation pane lists all the available libraries and pages associated with that role. You can toggle between the navigation and bookmark panes using the tabs on the bottom left by clicking on the navigation button in the toolbar and clicking on the bookmarks button on the toolbar. Click the arrow to close the library and hide the pages. Click the arrow again to open the library and show the pages in that library. You can customize the view of the left pane by also clicking the 3 dots above the roll buttons. By sliding your mouse up and down, you can contract and expand your view. The application, resource manager, and reports share the middle section. Click a tab to switch between the application, resource manager, and reports. Only the application is open, the tab will show the name of the active page. If there is an active customer, the name will also appear. Use the X in the upper right corner to close the resource manager or reports tab. The to-do bar is on the right side. Clicking on a date in the calendar opens the resource manager in the middle pane. Click on the arrows to view or hide recent appointments and/or tasks. At the top of the left and right panes, 3 symbols will help you manage the positions of the window panes. There are 4 options when clicking on the drop-down menu: floating, dockable, auto hide, and hide. Clicking on floating causes the pane to float on top of the other sections on the screen. You can drag and drop it wherever you please. To dock it, right-click, click Dockable, and you can dock the pane at any of the arrows on the screen. For this example, we will just dock it at the right. You can also float the window pane by holding down the left click button and dragging and dropping the window pane wherever you please. To dock it, simply click and hold the window pane and drop it on any of the arrows. Auto hide makes the pane a vertical button on the side of the screen. Hovering the cursor on top of the button brings the pane back temporarily. To dock the window pane again, click the drop down and uncheck auto hide. Clicking hide causes the pane to be hidden. Use the toolbar to make it visible again. The pin icon causes the pane to auto hide. The pin icon will turn horizontal. Click the horizontal pin icon to return it to docked position. The X causes the pane to be hidden, or hides the pane. Click the toolbar button to make it visible again. You can save your work using bookmarks. When you return to the bookmark, it will recall the page, customer, user group, and role used. While viewing a page with the customer active, click the Add Bookmark Toolbar button to open the pop-up. The bookmark name will automatically be visible, including the page name, program, and customer name. If you have added folders, use the drop-down in the Create In field to select the folder. To create a folder to organize your bookmarks, click New Folder and name the folder. Click OK to save or cancel to disregard the information. Clicking Add will save the bookmark, and the bookmark will be added to the bookmark pane. You can also copy links to the bookmarks you create and include them in emails to your colleagues. While the bookmark pop-up window is still open, click Copy Link button. If a message appears asking for permission to access your clipboard, click Yes. You can now paste the link into an email and email it to a colleague. When the link is clicked, an internet browser will open to the login page. The user will need to log in with his or her user ID and password. The system will select the same user group and role that you used when creating the bookmark and open to the same page an active customer. Managing bookmarks is very simple. Open the bookmark pane with the Bookmark Toolbar button or from the View menu. The bookmark pane will show all existing bookmarks. Each item shows the page name, program, and customer. Clicking on the desired bookmark will recall the selected page and customer record. You can also hover the cursor over the bookmark to see its information. Right-click on any existing bookmark to create a new folder, delete an unneeded bookmark, rename a selected bookmark, or copy a link. That's all we have for today's video. Thank you for joining us.